What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Like, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb, I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental, let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought, no flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around, see my modals kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn, flow was cool but I still felt burned. I'ma feel everything like this purge. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Put this shit in a frame, but I know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate. Let me elevate this in a prank. Have you walking on a plane? Both hands together, God, let me pray. I've been going right around for that reason. I feel like an astronaut. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Back here with another live stream, and we're just gonna go see what these things are doing today. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm gonna let some more people come in as well, so we'll just wait just a couple of minutes. I'm actually going to tweet this out as well. So just give me a couple of minutes here. Let's see what this looks like. All right. Okay. Couple things. We're just going to kind of scan some charts, kind of look at some things, see what could possibly take place this week. There's a lot of things going on with the charts. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into it. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Alright. You know what? I'm going to tweet this out real quick, too. I think a lot of people are still are unaware that I changed my name. Because I haven't been getting very many likes or retweets on my posts and stuff. So it's just a matter of time. People will catch up, figure it out. So... Yep. Let's see, here we go. Just tweeted the link. Alright, let's go to this. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. Alright guys, so we're just going to get right into it. First we're going to start with Bitcoin. Obviously here on the daily you see that we had kind of stopped right here. I said it was probably going to check the 21 and the pivot. Came pretty close. I was like $500 or $600 away. But that's okay, you know, nothing is like I'm not going to nail the exact numbers, right, guys? Just as long as we're close, that's all that matters. So we did that because that's what we were covering in the last live stream. It did so. If you look at the RSI, had a nice double bottom here. Now it's trending back up on the RSI. Looks like the fissure is kind of starting to round out to make a rounded bottom. Let's see what happens. You got your Zcash RSI here, green, trying to cross over the purple to the upside, which is great news. But currently, right now, we're at $46,408. We are above the 8-day moving average, which is great. But you're about to get this cross right here between the 50 crossing up through the 100-day moving average, which is great news. If you guys know, lower time frame moving averages crossing up through higher time frame moving averages causes price action. So that's always a good thing. I do also want to start kind of teaching you guys some things here on live streams as well, instead of just going over a bunch of different coins and stuff. Certain things to look for and things like that. But like this is definitely a good thing to look for. Your RSI being over 50 is great. Your Zcash being over 50. Green over purple is always perfect. It's definitely what you want to see, because right here, once you see this, the green crossed down through the purple, and look what happened. Yeah, the price decreased, right? So a lot of things to look for. I hate when I do that. But that's for Bitcoin. You know, we gotta break this and hold it. 47,698, 47,800-ish, somewhere around there. Then you got the 200 floating here at 48.3. So if we can break this 200 once again, guys, we will see some more price action to the upside. Do I think it's going to stay up there? No, I don't. I'm just being honest. I don't think so. But hey, I could be totally wrong. But let's just see what happens. Let's take this level by level, because that's how this works. So that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. What we're looking at, 47.7, 47.8, break and hold. We can start to see some more things happen. But if it just goes sideways right here for a little bit and kind of jogs sideways, it'll still be good for altcoins, right? So yeah. Does anybody have any requests that they would like me to take a look at? If so, please let me know now, and we can get into those as well. Because I'm only probably going to be on here like a half hour unless we get some more people in here. So yeah, we can take a look at a variety of different coins as well. So right now, let's see, I'll tell you what, let's take a look. Flame, it's above the 382, right? It's right on the 382 right now, right? Still struggling to break this 50-day moving average. It's kind of getting pinched right now. Let's see what happens. I'd really like to see it break the 50. If we can break the 50, we are going to act like a magnet to the 100, which will bring pretty decent gains. It's about 117% gains there just to the 100-day moving average once it breaks that 50. So those are great gains, guys. Those are great gains. Not saying it's going to happen, but we have to break this 50 in order for it to take place, right? Right here, DSLA, we're above the 236, trying to break this 100. Great gains on this one as well, but we got to bust through this 100-day moving average so that way we can get price action to the upside. But obviously, you see right here, you had some price action. It's kind of just slowly, gradually going up, which I like to see, because actually one of the previous calls that we did say was PYR. If you're a part of the Telegram, then you already had seen this play out over this past week. Look at this thing. Woo. PYR. I'm going to look at the daily, though. But look, boom, and look, it's hitting these Fibonacci levels, and perfect. So that's what I love to see. I love to see that. Actually, this is a different chart though than what I had before, so let's take a. Is this it or no? Oh, okay, whatever. Anyways, got to break this neckline. Obviously, you see we broke the 382 right here. Would like to see it move more up to the upside, but hey, let's see what happens. It is now above the 200-day moving average though. But if we go ahead and zoom in here, look what we have about to take place here. You got the 8-day moving average about to go cross up through the 100. So that's great news. Those are all great things. It's going to create more price action. So definitely what we like to see. But it is starting to get a little further away from the 8. At some point it may come down just a little bit, right? Nothing goes up forever. Healthy checks are needed to keep these things going in the right direction as well. So, let's see. I wonder how many people we even have watching right now. If you guys could, please, if you are watching, go ahead and give this video a like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because I'm actually starting to see that a lot of you that are watching my videos are not even subscribed to my channel. So if you could please give me a subscribe, be greatly appreciated. And yeah, we can keep these things going. So we can take a look at it. You know what? Let's take a look at some legacies. Let's see what some of these are doing. I'll just use this chart. Obviously, you see it's kind of going sideways, right? Got to break this neckline right here in order for us to move higher. But I do expect us to tap this 200 at least. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Gonna pull a quick fib on this real fast, because typically I don't use the Coinbase chart, but I'm not looking for historical, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, we're struggling at the 382. We need to break this 382 in order to continue to the upside. But now you have your Bollinger Bands pinching, starting to pinch down. Let's see what happens, guys. It could even come back down and check this before it really goes, but we also have some support in this area as well with these moving averages, and you also have the 50-day moving average starting to cross up, which possibly in a few days it could cross up through the 100-day moving average, which will do what? Create price action. So let's see what happens. But it could be kind of bearish as well though, because you got to watch for these fake outs, because look at this. Could be a potential rounded top too. So I'm not completely sold on this quite yet, but it doesn't look horrible. Your RSI is above 50. Your Stotch is coming down. It is above 20, but it's on the downward trend. So let's see what happens, guys. I think a lot of legacies are probably doing the same thing. We can even take a look at Dash and see what it looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and make another chart for this. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and pull it from November. And yeah, see now Dash typically though is always out ahead of Bitcoin, which makes perfect sense. But see how similar Dash and Bitcoin Cash look like on a chart, from a chart perspective. This has to break the neckline just like Bitcoin Cash. It keeps knocking on the 50 fibs door, but nobody's answering. So let's see what happens. If we can break this, great. If not, it's going to be more downside. So But looks like the RSI is starting to turn up. It is above 50, like I said. Looks like the Fisher could be potentially rounding out as well. But yeah, that's what I'd like to see. So we can take a look at Zcash. Zcash is another legacy too, which was also out in front of Bitcoin Cash, Dash, and a lot of these, even Monero as well. You can see right here, it was kind of looking like Bitcoin Cash and Dash right here, but it ended up breaking that neckline, coming up, touching R1 as soon as the pivots changed. Now it's coming down to, more likely it's going to check this pivot, and then could potentially, well, look at this, guys. Zcash is ahead of all of them, right? Like we were just talking about. And look, we got a golden cross looming here in the next few days. Let's see what happens. Could be some potential price action. Looks like the RSI is going to break and start heading to the upside. Same with the Stotch, but it's not above 20, so it's not confirmed yet. But I do like to see this. This is a golden cross. When a golden cross, guys, if you guys, for everybody that's not familiar with anything with technical analysis, golden cross is when the 50-day moving average crosses up through the red, which is the 200-day moving average. And again, a short-term time frame versus a long-term time frame. When a short-term time frame moving average crosses up through a longer-term time frame moving average, it creates price action. And the same thing goes for the downside too. Like say if the 8 wants to cross down through a higher time frame, like the 21 or the 100 or the 200, typically that will create price action to the downside as well. So those are just kind of some cool things to keep an eye on, because they really do little key things that kind of help really watching where things are coming from. Can you look at H-bar? Absolutely, yeah, sure, why not? Let's look at H-bar. Let's see what it's doing. I don't even think I've really looked at this. I remember back in 2018, I was actually going to buy some of this before they even launched, and I'm kind of glad they didn't, because they were actually trying to sell it for $1 a token at that point. But again, right here, got to break this neckline. I will go ahead and pull a fib on this. But just from what my eyes are seeing from on the charts right now, it's got to break this neckline. If it can't break this, we're going to go to the downside more. But you got your 200-day moving average here, which is good to see. It is above the pivot. It looks like it did check the pivot. It's above the 8, so it's looking pretty good right now. So let's go ahead and pull a Fibonacci extension to see where this thing could potentially go. So you are above the 236. Again, it's another one right here, the 382. It's got to get through this 382 level. If it can't get through this 382 level, it's going to come down and probably test this 236 again, which it's been kind of bouncing back and forth. But I would like to see it break above. Let's see what happens. Now, if it breaks above, and we get a clear rejection here at the 50, it's going to be more downside. Remember, guys, in my opinion, and this is never financial advice, but I believe we're in a bear market. These are just my opinions. And like we explained before, nothing goes in a straight line up and nothing goes in a straight line down. So these are, in my opinion, this is the time to just be wise. Be very wise. But good to see you, No One. Appreciate you coming out. If there's anything else you're kind of curious about, just let me know, and we'll take a peek at it. But we are above the 236. We are above the 8. Now I will say this. Let's zoom in a little bit and kind of take a look, a little bit of more of a look right here, and see. Look, the 8-day moving average is crossing up through the 100, so we are getting that price action right now. So that is good to see. The 50 is starting in the early stages of curling to the upside, so that's great. It's going to take some time for some of these to play out, But that's why patience is required, you know. That's why patience is required. Let's see how many people we got. All right. So, anybody have anything else? CQT, another one. It has to break this 100. A lot of these look the same, guys. A lot of them look the same. Now, this is one that, you know, is actually still above the 200, like Matic and some other ones. AGI. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like AGI. Again, though, gotta bust this 382. Gotta bust the 382. But you do have the 21 crossing up through the 100, so it is going to create that price action. If we can break this 382, we can, you know, keep moving up level by level. But let's see. And here's your neckline right here. We got to break this neckline. If we can break it, we'll get more price action as well. Bullish Jeff, good to see you. Paul Smith, good to see you. Appreciate everybody coming out. And let's take a peek at AGI. Been a while since I have actually looked at this one, which, you know what, I'm going to, yeah, you know what, we can do Binance. Binance is fine. Oh, okay, nice. Look at this. This is exactly why I love this thing. This thing is awesome sometimes. This thing is great. September 21, let's pull it. Let's see what we got going on here. Bam, another one, guys. See, a lot of these charts will look the same, and that's what's cool about technical analysis. Because once you learn this stuff, you guys realize you got a lot of ones that are ahead, you got ones that are kind of running with a lot of other things, and then you got laggers, right? Again, this one has to break the 382. If we can break the 382, which, here we go right here. About to get a 21 and a 100-day moving average cross to the upside, so that's good. Hence why we got the price action right now. You got all your indicators turning around to the upside, so that's good to see. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. AGI is looking pretty good right now. Let's look at Root. Here we go. Aha, okay. January 22, let's pull it. Oh, I like to see this. Right here, boom, we're above, resting on support here, so that's really nice to see. Nice rounded bottom, double bottom here, boom. See price action. As you guys see, this stuff works. This is why I love TA. Again, 382. It is literally right on the 382 right now. If we can get a nice daily close above here, well, we'll probably end up seeing some more price action to the upside, which I would definitely love to see. Yeah, no problem. Good to see you. Hello. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. 444, one of my favorite numbers. So yeah, and even if you zoom in here, you could say this is a pennant too. So let's see what happens. But right here, nice rounded bottom. Got to break this neckline. We break this neckline, we'll get more price action. But we are currently resting on the 382. Let's move on to VITHO. Okay. All right. See, bam. Look at that. That looks great too. Right here at the neckline, we got to break this neckline, guys. We break this neckline, we'll get more price action to the upside. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a fib from November. This one is actually above the 382, so that's great. You also have the 21 already making that cross to the upside. So that's good to see. Boom, check the pivot 1, 2, 3 times since we did get the new pivots, so that's great to see. So our next level that we're going to try to tackle here is going to be around 0.00597. So that's also good to see. Now this is a key level. Hopefully we do not get rejected here. But if we do, this is typically a spot where we do get rejected. If we can break through though and break to the upside, we'll get some more price action out of this, but we got to break this 200 after that. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. We're in the process of trying to break this neckline though for VTHO at the moment. So let's see, what is the next one? Can I look at armor? Yeah, armor. I'll take a look at it. And good to see you. Hello, I appreciate you stopping out. Sagoon Park, I appreciate it. And yet we will take a look at OCE here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna get to these other ones just first here. Yeah, let's just do this. Ooh, not a lot of liquidity on this one, huh? But that's okay. We can still chart it. You got a lot of heavy resistance right up here, just from what I'm seeing. Let's pull a fib from October. Okay, again, knocking on the 382 door. Is anybody going to answer? I don't know. Let's find out. But we got to get above this 382 if we can. We'll see more price action to the upside. But currently, you do have the 100-day moving average coming down. So might run into some issues, but you're also getting a 21 and a 50 cross, so that's great news as well. Also, you are above the pivot and the 236, so that is good to see. But again, knocking on the 382 door. We got to break that level, which is right around 4.5 cents. If you can break that, you will see some price action to the upside. So let's see what happens for armor. And we'll take a look at pond. All right, pond. Okay. Yeah, we're about to approach the neckline here. Got heavy resistance up in here. Let's pull this guy from November. All right, again, just below that 382, trying to break that 100-day moving average. We already did get the 21 and the 50 cross on this guy. We are above the 236, looking good. But we need to break this 100 in order to see more upside. So once we break this 100, maybe get some support and try to bust up through this 382. We got to break this, and got to break this neckline though right here. Got to break this neckline to keep seeing price action. This one I think could potentially get rejected, but let's just kind of play this level by level. I do expect some price action though, for sure. Just got to be a little bit patient. And okay, let's go ahead and I got to go over to Coin Trader. We go over here to Coin Trader Pro, and we can look at Ocean EX. They like not have it on here anymore. Could have swore I just looked at it the other day. Oh, here it is. I like CoinMarketCap better. Let's take a peek. Here we go. Ocean EX looking horrible. If I'm being honest, this thing looks terrible. As you can see, we peaked up here back in May of 21, and it's just been nothing but garbage ever since. But hey, let's pull a fib on it. We got a lower low here too, so that's not cool. A lower low is not good. Not good at all. Yeah, you're so far away from the 236. You got higher time frame moving averages hovering above lower time frame moving averages, going to cross down. Your MACD is looking very weak right here. It's below the zero line on a histogram. So yeah, this thing doesn't look good at all. Let's zoom in a little bit more though and kind of see. Yeah, see, you look right here too. It's forming a rounded top. That's bearish. That's very bearish. So not looking good for Ocean EX. And then look right here, it lost this support too. Was testing it back here, made a nice little run, and then got rejected and slammed back down. So next level of support would be looking about like right in here. But we could, let's, you know what, let's go ahead and pull a retrace on this thing just to kind of see where we're at for that. So I'm kind of curious. Man, S3 is right there. Alright. Damn it. Let's go ahead and pull a retrace. Okay, retrace right here at the 786. If this fails, you're looking at the 886 right here. Then the one line, which actually I already have that marked. Let's just potentially see how far you got to go to the one line. Could potentially go another 59% to the downside, but it's got to break to 886 first, which would be like another 34% from where it's at right now. So if this gets rejected and this is this plays out, this rounded top plays out, you're looking at another 34% to the downside. So that's that is not good. So that's Ocean EX. Does anybody have anything else? And again, I want to thank everybody for coming out as well. I really do appreciate it. But let's take a look at some other stuff. Let's see how Matrix AI is looking. Okay, man, it's really struggling here at the 236. But what I will say is I do like this. I do like to see that we got the 8 crossing up through the 100. We're about to get to 21 crossing up through the 100. And then you got the 50-day moving average and starting to curl up, right? But remember, guys, remember what I said. The 50 fib is typically a nice rejection area where things like to get stopped. And this is where you have the 200-day moving average currently sitting for Matrix AI. Now, positive things, we got a nice rounded bottom, right? We're trying to break this neckline. Can we do it? Let's see. We got to break this 236 and get a nice close above this in order for us to continue to see some more upside. But what I do like to see right here, though, too, is we are above some heavy resistance. It's trying to act as support right now, so that's always great to see. Let's see. You know what, I'm kind of curious to see what the... Let's see what... Yep, here we go. Here it goes, guys. Total 2 for the altcoin market cap. Look at this. Breaking the... It's trying to break this 200. It looks like it's going to be successful. But let's find out, right? We are above the 50, so that's great news as well. So I think we could potentially be looking for $1.32 trillion market cap. Let's see, though. Let's find out. We have to get a confirmed close above this 200 to start seeing some more price action. But I do like what I'm seeing. You have the 50-day moving average about to cross up through the 100, so that's great as well. Just gonna take some patience. But yeah, guys, that's all I really think I have for today. Unless anybody has any other coins that you want me to take a look at, feel free to put them in the comment section, and we can see what these things are going to do, or what they could potentially do. But again, right here, the total 2 market cap, got to break this neckline. We break this neckline, we could see more price action to the upside, which will be the 618, because we are above that 50 fib, which is great. So then we got some more resistance here at the 618. So let's see, can we do it? I think we can. Looking for Ape NFT. Like, what do you mean? Like the project Ape, or just like an Ape NFT in general? Actually, it's kind of funny because I don't know if you guys are into this or not, but I did buy a Mad V Ape on the VeChain network. It was an NFT. If you guys are familiar with the project, I'm not really sure. But geez, over the past, like, I think month, I've gotten over 50 offers on my ape, and I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna keep it, because they're doing some really good things over there. So shout out to Mad V Apes. They're doing some cool things. Another solid project in the VeChain ecosystem, which I always like to see. Just Ape NFT, literally the coin name. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, probably have to go to CoinTrader for that, so let's take a peek. There it is, there it is. All right. Okay, so first glance, I do like what I'm seeing. I love to see nice rounded bottoms, because they always do end up having some price action. Let's kind of see. I'm going to pull a fib from November of 2021 and kind of see where this thing could go. We're still far below the 236, but that's okay. This thing looks like it wants to come up here and do something, but your neckline's, oh yeah, your neckline's right here at the 236, so it's going to be a make or break for this. Would like to see it break that, but you do have the 200 moving to the downside, which that's okay. But you do have the 21 about to cross up through the 50, which will create some price action. But this, the 236, guys, is the reversal point. So if we can break this, hold it, and get some movement to the upside, well, then we can talk more. But we're going to have to contend with this 200-day moving average as well. But one thing I do like to see is this is another great sign. We do have, you are above the zero line on histogram for the MACD, so that's great. That's good to see. So yeah, so that's Ape NFT. So that's not bad. We got to break this 100 here. If we can do that, we're gonna get more upside, and then we should be looking to the next level. We got to test here is breaking this neckline at the 236. If we can break that, we are going to get some more price action to the upside. Now, from a long-term perspective, cool thing I do like to see just by looking at this: 1 bottom, 2 bottom. So that's cool. If we can hold this here and keep moving to the upside, that could be very interesting. So yeah, that's Ape NFT. Anybody else have anything? Okay, well, I think I'm going to cut it here in just a couple of minutes. Let's take a look at fear. fear. Again, we're starting to see the 50 curl up. We are above the 8. Going to get pinched between here, the 8 and the 100. We are above the pivot though, and the 236, so that's good to see. Yeah, no problem. Sagoon Park, no problem, anytime. Alright guys, well, I think that's all for this evening, and I will see you again later on in the week. Probably going to be Wednesday or Thursday, not really sure, but so I think Wednesdays, I think Sundays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays for sure, and you know, as we get more viewers, we'll add days in here and there as well. But I really appreciate everybody coming out. I hope everybody, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Get the word out, share it with your friends and family if you found any value in this video at all whatsoever. And I'll see you all